Hi everyone, you're welcome to our live today. Yeah, I'm super really excited. I hope you can really hear me. Yes. Yeah, today I have to create time for this because I've been thinking, I've been postponing trying to do this, okay? So, so I'm so excited to do this today. And today we're going to be discussing something very important. Yes, it's important because it's a criteria for every one of us that are into academics, into MSc academics to graduate from school. Okay, so is a very vital topic, your proposal, your research, your thesis writing. And that's what we're going to be discussing today. Every detail you need to know about it. All right, so sorry. Okay, so I'm going to dive in immediately and get started. First of all, my name is Jenena Ezekai. I am a public health master student of the National Open University. If you've been following my channel for a while, I think you should know me. But for those that will be joining us newly today, you are highly welcome. Okay, so today I just want to um, give or teach something that be disturbing me since on a lot of people ask how to do the proposal, where do they even start from, like the confusion, that blankness that exists when you're being given a topic or when you're searching for a topic after your coursework is there, is real. Because I experienced it the first time, like after my supervisor gave me a topic, I didn't know what to do next. Like, what should I even do next? Where do I start from? Introduction, like everything. So I just want to break it down coming from that aspect, from that area is really tough and it shouldn't be that way. Yes, it shouldn't be that way. And that's what I've come today to break down the step by step of writing your research proposal for master students. Okay, so we're going to begin immediately because I just have 1 hour to this live and it's going to be ending soon. So I don't want a much talk. Yeah, okay, so please, at any point you could not hear me or you just um oh, thank you, Larry. At any point you could not hear me or you are lost or maybe my audio is not audible, please use the comment section to actually notify me so I'll get to fix it early enough. All right. So um I'm going to get started immediately. Okay, so our topic today is step-by-step proposal writing for MSc students. And one of the benefits of today's one is that I'm going to be giving a practical example of the proposal I've written. So you're going to be seeing everything live, like how you are going to be drafting from the beginning. So these are outline, what is proposal, like tells you formulating a research topic, components of a research proposal, your chapter, what should your chapter one contain, what should your chapter two, and what should your chapter three, and then the mistakes you need to avoid while writing your proposal. So these are the things we're going to be discussing today, and I just pray time will be on our side to explain all these things extensively. Okay, because 1 hour is not enough. Though I'll still be posting others details, more details on all these, but I just want us to have an overview of what we are talking about. And then for those that want to get started, you need to get started immediately um after this live. Okay, you're going to get started with a topic, formulating your topic, and everything you need to do to start your proposal, right? So first of all, what is a proposal? You'll be wearing, okay, write your proposal, submit to the department, do this one, do that. What is a proposal? So a research proposal is a formal structured document that outlines a proposed research project, dealing with the research question, its significance, and the methodology for conducting the study. So what this is talking about is just like you writing, let me use for instance a business proposal, for instance, you writing everything you need, you like you want to do in that particular business. In this scenario now, we are writing a project, we are writing a research. What do you want to do? Why do you want to do this research? Is it necessary for you to do this research? Is it like, what is the significance, what impacts will it add um to that area or that particular course or that particular field? All right. So that's what a proposal means. You need to like convince your supervisor, your committee, or any, maybe you want to get a grant for you to write to conduct your research. You need to convince them, okay, this is why this is very important to be able to conduct this research. Okay. So these are the things you need to know about proposal. So it's not like it's a big word. It's just something like you convincing the people, or you convincing anyone that okay, this is why I need to write this proposal. This is why I need to conduct this research. It's going to help maybe in policy formulation. It's going to help in provide provision of maybe awareness, protection, promotion of health, and everything. So these are the things you need to know, okay, about proposal. And then why proposal writing? Why do we need to write proposal? And most importantly, the question is why proposal writing feels so hard, especially for students. Do you understand? I don't know if anyone feels like me, but when it comes to research, I always feel this nostalgic feeling about research, because at some point I don't know, but is I feel it's something cumbersome, something big. Like where do I even start from? Okay, especially coming from the background that in during my BSc we did a research topic that is for our project. It was a group work. So it was so easy to do because you have people around. But when it comes to a solo project like this for masters, you just find yourself being so confused, or you don't even know where to start, because is you maybe you've not done it before, or you just find this researching is so tiring. Where do I even start from to start reading a whole lot of proposals, or to start researching about journals and everything? So that's major thing why it feels so hard, but it doesn't have to be that way. Research has to be fun. Yes, it has to be something you do. Okay, I need to find more about this thing, then you go on and research about it. So it has to be fun. It doesn't have to be hard. Okay. So, and that's why we are making it so simple. That's why I'm here to make it so simple for you to go on and start your research project or research proposal. It has to be fun. All right. So, another thing why proposal feels so hard for students is because of rejections. Maybe your supervisor rejections, you are being assigned to a supervisor, and the person or the professor is just making things so complicated for you. Maybe changing your topics all the time, or maybe when you submit introduction, background, and everything, he said you should start afresh. So it's making it so hard for you to continue writing that proposal. And at some point, you may even lose interest. Yes, you may lose interest for that particular topic. So these are the reasons why proposal writing we actually feel so hard for a lot of students because of fear of rejections, or maybe you are not really comfortable with the way your supervisor or your superior is overseeing the whole thing. And then difficulty in choosing project topics. Choosing project topics, I think that's another um, roadblocks when in research process, because before you can even start anything on proposal writing, you have to choose your topic. Yes, the topic is very important, and I'm going to be telling you how you can easily choose your topic, okay, for you to get started on your proposal. Then another one is fear of delays in graduation. This one is real because you may finish writing your course within months, but you see projects, you see your thesis writing can take even more than the time or the period you use in writing your courses. A lot of people, coursework is not a problem, but when it comes to research, that's where the problem is, because it can be delayed. It can delay you, maybe because of your supervisor who is not around, or maybe because you don't even know where to start or how to begin carrying out your research work. So all these delays are the things that actually makes proposal writing, or when you talk of research to students, they feel so like it's just a boring thing to do. It doesn't have to be boring, okay? Research has to be fun, just like I said. So we are going to make it, I'm going to be making it so simple for you to be able to understand the basic things you need to know when you are going to write your proposal. Okay, so let's get started with steps you have to use in formulating a research topic for your thesis. What are the steps you have to do? Because that's the first thing before you can even start writing your proposal or start making researches. You have to have a topic. You don't just get on to start writing anything. You have to have a topic, and this finding of topic can be I don't know, it can be dicey. Like when I was looking for a topic to write on for this my master's program, it was as if I don't know what I'm doing. Like, how do I formulate a topic? Where do I even go to find a topic? Or, like, who can help me find a topic? That's the questions. At some point, you'll be so tired, like, you don't know what to do. Okay. So, these steps I've listed is going to make it so simple for you to find a topic. Number one, you start with your interest. Yes. What are you interested in? What are you so happy about when it comes to your course of study? Okay, that's your enthusiasm is very, very important because it's something you're interested in that will actually help you in writing that particular. You'll be so fun in writing, even when you face challenges in writing. Is your interest that will keep the fire burning when writing. So I've made a video on this channel on write on steps you can use in formulating your topic. So I'm going to just quickly run it down and also be attaching the link to to the steps or to the video, the full video on this live, okay, on the description of this live. So you can go back to it again and then get a full thing or a full information on what I'm talking about. So it starts with your interest. What is your interest? Okay, what are you interested in? What really excites you about this your course of study? Okay, so this is going to it just give you a broad overview of what you are going to look out for or what you can narrow down to get a topic. Let's say, for instance, in public health, there are different areas that you can actually choose from. We have the maternal and child health, we have the reproductive health, we have occupational health. A lot of it, you can choose from it. Okay, so if you're interested in maternal and child health, you actually look out for a topic in that particular area. Okay, so there are a lot of topics, and another thing you have to keep in mind when finding a topic is the feasibility. That's the possibility of carrying out that particular research. It's not just to write a topic or it's not just to formulate a topic. Is it possible for me to carry out this research within the stipulated period that's been allocated? Okay, and what's the cost of carrying out this research? Can I be able to solely fund this research, or will I don't seek for grants? So these are the things you have to keep in mind. And then data availability. I'm talking of data in the sense that some of the research you are meant to conduct need to pass a lot of stages before you get your data. Okay, so you have to check for the feasibility for any topic you are choosing so that you not come and choose a topic that will just waste your whole time. And so some people will end up giving up on the or on the maybe master's journey. They'll just leave it and say it doesn't worth it anymore because they were not able to finish up the project within that time. And before you know it, time elongates, months turn into years, years turn into more years. Okay, so you check for feasibility for that particular topic. Okay, and another key things you have to look at for literature is very important. Look at for what has been done in your field or what others have really published on it. We have a lot of different websites you can check for this literature. We have Google Scholar, we have ResearchGate, we have PubMed, and a lot of it. And thank God for this our age, AI has really helped us a lot. ChatGPT is also a vital tool for you to check out for topic. And there are other websites that people upload. Like when I was looking for topic, the website that some people build to just upload projects that other students in various schools. I'm talking of Nigeria here because that's what I see, or African countries. They upload topics that other students in other schools are doing or have done in their school. So this can give you an idea. And one good thing about research topic is that you can replicate researches. Yes, you can replicate research in the sense that maybe you can just change variation on the environment or the location, all right, for that particular research. So you can replicate what others have been doing. Maybe you're interested in a particular topic and you see that you can actually replicate that topic, that research topic in your own location. So it's not a must that you must bring a new idea or a very new topic for you to start writing on. No, you can check for what others are doing, check for what have been published, check for gaps or recommendations. Sometimes when you're reading a journal article, a published journal, there are recommendations that the authors give. Okay, all other researchers can actually carry on research on this order is a gap or is a kind of limitation of that study. So you can continue from there and make a research on it. So you mustn't bring a novel topic or something exactly new. No, research topic is something you can like actually work on what others have been doing to check, okay, am I going to get the same results with these people? What is the trend in this? Or is this something that that they actually conducted well? Yes, you can actually carry out a research to check if those people that did it, if they conducted it very well, or if it's going to be the same result. Okay, so this is how you can actually find a topic through literature. And one other thing I explained in the previous video I uploaded on formulating a research topic is that you can actually check in your school if you have access um to your school articles or the submitted project in your school. You can check for the topics that the students, that's the past students in your school have written. This is going to give you an idea, and I think this is one of the easiest ways. That's if you have access. A lot of people don't have access to the past projects of the school. But if you're very close to all the desk officers and the people in charge, you can ask them, please, can I check out the project topics that people in this department has been doing for a while? So you can check for the topics, and then anyone that interests you, you can actually coin the topic from it. Yes, you can coin the topic from it, or you can actually replicate it if need be in a different location or with different variations. All right. So the next step you can use in formulating your research topic is that you must talk to your supervisor or you work closely with your supervisor or your superiors. Yes, you can have the best topic, you can have the best ideas or the best interest at heart. But if it doesn't align with the person supervising you, is just as good as nothing. Yeah, because a lot of times you end up doing what our supervisor actually recommends or what he or she wants for us to do. Okay, because they know the best. They have been in that particular department for a while, or they just know what is good or what that particular field needs at a time. So you working closely with your supervisor is going to give you a good health start when choosing a topic. Okay, so you have to work closely because a lot of time when you even choose all these topics, your supervisor will still tell you, no, this I'm not comfortable with all this. You have to change it. So is that's why it is very important to talk to your supervisor. Then you check for the relevance of your topic. Any topic you are choosing from any field of your interest or from any literature you just find, okay, you have to check for the relevance. Relevance in the sense that what is the significance of this study? What is the impact of this study to my field? And another thing why you have to check for relevance is because most of this MSc thesis or proposal is liable to be published. Yes, it's very good you have that mindset of publishing your article or your research proposal so that it's going to help in your career. It's going to be an evidence of, okay, I've done this and this is my evidence. It's published in so and so journal. So that's why you have to have a relevant topic that you can actually that is publishable. All right. So these are the ways you can use in formulating your topic. I've listed all of them. And if you follow these steps, believe you me, you're going to be getting a very nice topic that um that will not be rejected over time. That's when you work closely with your supervisor, so it will not be rejected. I'm going to give myself as a scenario or as an example for this working closely with supervisor. Do you know when I actually submitted my topics to the school, I was assigned a supervisor and the supervisor rejected all the three topics I submitted to him. Okay, so what I did personally, I started making research about that supervisor. What does he actually do? Or what other articles has he published? What topics does he actually like? Or what area in public health does he really like? Okay, so I went to ResearchGate and I checked all the published articles this professor has published, and I noticed that he's so interested in antimicrobial resistance. So I and is also something I'm interested or love to do. So I coined a topic on antimicrobial resistance, and it was irresistible for him to reject that topic. He chose that topic for me because he's interested in it. So that's why you have to work closely with us and know what will interest him. Because choosing a topic that wasn't interested supervisor mean that he will also be so interested in your own topic, and this will make him to be very articulate when it comes to actually supervising you. Yes, when you have a topic that your supervisor is interested in, you will find it very easy um, to actually work with you. Okay, so let's talk about the components of a research proposal. You've chosen your topic. We're talking of steps you can use in formulating your topic. Then, what are the steps or the component that a proposal should have? When you want to start writing your proposal, you've already gotten your topic. So a proposal should be made in three chapters. All right, we're talking of proposal here, okay, and not the whole thesis. Please know the difference between proposal and your thesis. Your thesis is the whole write-up, starting from your proposal to when you've gotten your results or when you've gone to the field to find to find the results of your research questions. Okay, so now we are talking of proposal. Okay, so that you can actually get your topic or maybe all the things you need to start writing, just like a strategy on how you're going to carry out the research. That's what proposal is. Okay. So a proposal is going to contains like three chapters. Okay. We have chapter one, chapter two, and chapter three. So whenever your supervisor asks you to submit a proposal, these are the three chapters you're going to submit for him, because a proposal is not something that you've done already, or it is not a complete research work. It's something that is giving a schematic view of how you're going to carry out this research that has been given to you. Okay, so this steps to writing your chapter one. These are the different steps that should be contained in your chapter one. Okay, your chapter one should have number one, introduction or background of study. Your background of study is just an overview of what your topic is all about. What are we going to or what is the reason for you to research on this topic? What is the need for you to research on this topic? So you should answer the question of why the research needs to be done and what will be its relevance. Okay, so your background of study should be I'm going to show you an example of what a background of study means. Okay, because like I said, this is going to be a practical step by step of proposal writing. Is not going to be something I'll just come and talk theory. Okay, so I'm going to be share with you an introduction or background of a proposal I've written. So like I said, your background should contain like data of why there should be need for this particular research. Okay, let me quickly add this. Okay, all right. So this is a topic, a research topic that has been approved. Antibiotic resistance profile of Staphylococcus aureus isolated from diabetic ones in patients attending general hospital in Osaka. It could be any hospital, but this is a research topic that is like researchable, that is doable, that is narrow for a master student. So one thing we notice about this topic is that it is narrowed. And that's another characteristic of a research topic. It should not be too broad and it should not be too narrow. Okay. So it has a specific location where it's going to be carried out. I know it's not reading maybe diabetic wounds in of patients in Nigeria. Doing a research topic that encompasses a whole country can take a lot. So you should narrow your topic to be able to have like a definite location or locations that you'll be able to carry out your research. Okay, so let me show you the background of study. I hope you can see my slides or what I'm sharing. Please let me know in the comments if you can see what I'm sharing. Please let me know so I will know if I can reshare or try to find another way. Please, I'm reading the comments. If you are seeing my slides or the background of study of this proposal that I shared, please let me know in the comments. Just type in the comments, yes, I can see it. So I'll go on and explain the things that you need for your introduction or background of study. The time is not on our side. We've gone 24 minutes already, but I'll try as much as possible to be fast about it. So for a background of study, we just talk on a major the overview of why this your research needs to be carried out. Okay. For instance, we're talking of antimicrobial resistance of a particular organism, Staphylococcus aureus, isolated from key patients, diabetic wounds patients in a particular hospital. So your background of study should contain what is even the need for you to carry out a research on diabetes. Is diabetes a threat to public health, or is it a threat to the global health? Okay, so number one, you have to impute data in your background of study. Data is very important because it shows why there is need to study this. For example, this background of study is that according to the International Diabetes Federation, an estimated 589 million adults were living with diabetes in 2024. This is a data that show that diabetes is on increase, and it's telling you that there's need to research more on this so that there could be a way to curb this, to bring down this morbidity of diabetes. So what am I saying is essence that there is need for your background to be very, very reach, and for you to convince your superior or your supervisor or anybody you are submitting your proposal. It should contain data. It should contain why the need to carry out this research. What is the prevalence? What is the mortality? Has it caused when okay, I'm talking of those in health now because I know a lot of people are joining and they are not in health field. Why do we need to carry out this research? Does it have any side effects or any implication if we did not carry out this research? So that's why you need to impute every data you actually research about. And let me say this before I continue. Before you can know all this data, you must have made research, you must have read some journals, or you must have actually read through. Okay. So when you are given a topic, the first thing you have to do is go on Google or go on and research about that topic. I'm going to be saying on mistake you're going to avoid when you are being assigned a topic. I witnessed this a firsthand, and I know someone that actually did this serious mistake, and she was finding it very difficult to formulate her proposal. Okay, so like going on ChatGPT or any AI to tell the AI to formulate your proposal for you is not going to help you, and I'm going to tell you reason why. Okay, so these are the things you need in formulating your background of study. Like if you go through this thing, you know that you're actually convinced that this particular thing is a problem to and it needs to be researched more on it, okay, because it has a very high mortality rate. Then we have statement of problem. You have to state what's the problem with this, why is there need for you to be able to research on this topic. Okay, so the statement of problem should contain the gaps or the gaps that your research is going to fill. Okay, it should contain, okay, this is a problem because there, for instance, you are researching on a particular topic in a location that have not been researched before. Okay, so is part of it that okay, the problem is that this session of people have not been researched about, and there is need to know on why, because it's going to help in policy formulation, it's going to help in improving the health of those people. All right, so you have to state the problem that your research is actually going to solve. Then objective of study. For instance, I'm going to show you we have different ways you can formulate your objective of study. You have specific objectives and then the general objective. Let me share this slide of this proposal with you, and I'm going to show you the objective of study from this slide. Okay, so for the objective, the general aim is why do you need to carry out this particular research? Okay, then for specific objective is just like you having a measurable goals that you can actually measure after this, after carrying out this research. Does it answer this question, or does it actually solve the following question? For instance, for the topic I showed you on this proposal, the specific objective is going to be to isolate and identify staphylococcus aureus from wound samples of diabetic patients at that hospital, as the general hospital. Okay, so if you're able to isolate staphylococcus aureus from diabetic ones, it means that that particular thing that means it answers the question that staphylococcus aureus or that particular organism is prevalent in diabetic patients. Okay, so your specific objective is just showing or it's just showing you a roadmap on how you can carry out your research. Okay, so that is it about your objective. So we also have other one, research questions or hypothesis. For research questions, is going to give you give you comparing variables in your research. I think I need to make um, a comprehensive video on how to formulate your research questions. It's going to be very nice because all these things I'm going to is just like a touching of all the things you need to have in your proposal. I need to make a more detailed video on how to formulate your research questions or your research hypothesis. All right. So your research question is just like posing a relationship between two variables in your research. Okay, so you formulated your research title. So what are the questions that this your research are going to answer, or what are the hypothesis now is now talking about a clear description on what you are writing about. The hypothesis, just like you having, okay, the null hypothesis is that this and this, these two variables we're talking, and maybe you're comparing two hospitals or you're comparing two population or two people, okay? So these two variables, there's a relationship between them, or there's no relationship between them in this particular research. Okay, so let's go back to the significance of study. Significance of study is showing what is your proposal, what is the importance of your proposal, why do we need to make a research on this? If it's a grant that is you are submitting this proposal to, why do we need to fund you to carry out this research? Is it even important to us, or is it even important to the particular people you want to carry out this research for, or the particular field? Okay, what is the significance of the study? So you just need to write all the things, all the important things that you know that this research study. Let me show you an example of importance of significance of study I formulated um, for this particular research. Okay, please let me know if you can see the slide I'm sharing. It's very important because if you can't see them, then there should be a problem or there should be a glitch somewhere. Okay, so for this particular study of the proposal I shared with you, the significance of the study is that is going for people that have diabetes. This study will contribute to improved treatment outcomes by enabling more accurate and effective antibiotic selection. Because this particular study is going to test for different antibiotics in treating diabetic patients. So when it tests for different, it's going to bring out, okay, these are the ones that are very, very effective in treating diabetes. So just take a look. You can imagine when you carry out this kind of research and it's helping the doctors or the people in charge of diabetic patients to help them to carry out a very good therapy for them. So it's improving the health outcome for them. Okay, so it's also going to help in policy making, or it will help in curbing antimicrobial resistance, which you know that is a very, very like it's becoming rampant and is posing a threat to public health. So this is a way of just showing you the significance of study. This is how you draft what is the importance of this study to the public, or to why are you carrying out this study. That's what significance of study is talking about. So we also have limitations of study. Limitations of study is talking about what's the weakness of the study, what are the things that you're not going to be able to cover, or what are the areas or the thing that this research topic is going to be lacking. Okay, what is supposed to be added to this study, but because of maybe a lot of factors, you are not able to, as you as an author or the researcher, you're not able to add it. So that's where limitation comes in. What are the things that this your study will not be able to carry out, or the location that this study will not be able to reach? Then that is it for chapter 1 of your proposal. Okay, this can actually change based on your school and also the guidelines on writing research proposal. So it's very important to you to check, because a lot of in some schools, the chapter 1 of the proposal also contains like scope, um, then definition of terms and all of those. So this can be, but these are the key main steps when it comes to writing your proposal. Okay, so if you're able to add this to your proposal, believe you me, it's going to scale through. Then we also have chapter 2. Like I said, your proposal had three components: chapter 1, chapter 2, and chapter 3. So your chapter 2 is majorly literature review. Literature review. You get to review literatures. You get to read on what people have said about your topic and what is the result they got from their own or from their own research. What have they find out from their own research? So literature review is is actually one of it can be hard, but I've actually find out in a way you can easily carry out a literature review and it will be very, very seamless for you. So for you to do a literature review, number one, you have to have a strategy on how you can carry out a literature review. Okay, so this strategy or this outline, you have to develop an outline on how you can carry out a literature review. And when you develop this outline, it will aid you because you need to know the literature review just showed the person you are actually submitting, your supervisor or your superior, that okay, this person actually knows what's happening in this particular area. So he or she can go ahead and continue with their proposal. So when writing your literature review, for you to make it easy, especially for a beginner, you have to have a strategy or you have to develop an outline that you can use in writing your literature review. By this way, number one, is going to make it easier for you. Okay, so you see how this literature review is being listed in different topics. This is called a thematic literature review. There are different ways you can carry out your literature review. Okay, you have to have introduction, you have to have different thematic areas on where we're going to be explaining. For instance, this topic is you have to have overview of diabetes and its complication. Why is diabetes even a topic to or to research about? Okay, and its complication, microbiology of diabetic bones, which other organisms are affecting diabetic bones. In this case, you're going to relate it to your topic. Why I'm showing you this is because if you have different or different a thematic or different subsection for literature review, it's going to be very easy for you to write it. Okay, it's going to be very easy. I'm going in the next video I'm going to be publishing on this channel. I'm going to show you how I was able to write this literature review in days. Like this is something that I was actually thinking of writing. Like it's taking me because how I was using to write my literature review before was using an old method where I get to bring a journal, I'll read it over and over again, then draft all the things I need from that journal. But it's going to be tiring and boring for anyone or for someone that is just a beginner when it comes to research. So what actually helped me is that I developed a thematic or different subsections. So that even though when you are reading a journal or when you're summarizing a journal, it will help you in fixing those things you've read. Okay, we have empirical evidence of antimicrobial resistance. We have the clinical implication. These are different things that will help you in your literature review. Okay, the next thing I'm going to be sharing with you is one AI tool. Okay, one AI tool that you can use to help you write your literature review very well. If you need to know about this AI tool, you can drop in the comment section and I'm going to be sharing it in my next video. Okay, that's why I have to please endeavor to subscribe to the channel because there are lots I'm going to be sharing and I cannot share everything in this 1 hour live video. So please drop in the comment section if you really need this AI tool that I use in formulating my research. Is not going to be a copy and paste something. It's something that will just help you to ease up or to hasten up your literature review. Okay, so I will share it with anybody that needs it when the time comes. So another thing that's for chapter 2. Then let's go over to chapter 3 of your literature review. Your chapter 3 is majorly methodology, which is the last chapter. Methodology and how do you plan to carry out this research? What are the research design? What are the area you're going to be carrying out this research? Which participants or the population that you're going to cover for this? Is it children or is it adults or is it older people that you're going to, or the people that have a particular disease? So this methodology is where you're going to be um, telling anybody that's going to read your supervisor or the people that read your proposal, okay, these are the people I'm going to carry out my research on. This is the number of people I'm going to carry it on 100 people, on 200 people, on 50 people. Okay, so also how you're going to collect your data. your data collection? Is it using questionnaire? Are you going to carry out a laboratory work? So these are the ways you're going to collect your data for your research. You're going to be listing it under chapter 3, which is the methodology, and also analysis. You have to analyze this data, because when you just collect a raw data, it's just going to be there, and it's not going to make any um it's not going to make any sense. Sorry, I think I have a little glitch on my network, and I hope it's still on. Please, if you can still hear me, just type I can hear you in the comments. My network actually um went bad. Okay, but I think I'm back online now. So this is about the last chapter of your proposal, which is chapter 3, writing of your methodology. So everything you're going to be using your research design, your study, your setting or area, your population, sample size, and then your data collection analysis. Okay, so we've listed all the things, all the components of your research proposal, starting from chapter 1, your chapter 2, and your chapter 3. But these are not detailed. I know these are not really, really detailed. I'm just listing an overview of everything you need to know, so that if you have not started your proposal, you can really get started now. Okay. So believe you me, I'm going to be making a more detailed on each of these proposal steps that I've listed, and it's going to be on the channel. Please, that's why you need to subscribe to my channel, and you're going to be getting all this for free. There's no charge to it. Then let me talk on the mistakes you have to avoid while writing your proposal. This is going to be the last point I'm going to be making before we round up this live chat. All right. So number one, you should avoid broad topics that are too broad. This I'm making this for master students. And one thing with master thesis is that you should not stay too long on any project or any research. Ideal time is from 3 to 6 months, and maybe at most 1 year, we are done with your research. Unless you want to do something very like, but if for you to be done with your research, it should not take you long time. And that's why you should narrow your topic enough for you to be able to finish up within that particular period. Okay, avoid overly broad topics. Work with your supervisor to help you target or to help you narrow your topic that you've chosen, or a superior in that particular field. Then number two mistake you should avoid is, don't depend solely on AI tools to write your proposal. This is where a lot of people make mistake, because you have ChatGPT at hand, you have a lot of AI tools coming out every day, and a lot of people think that this is just all you need. Just tell the AI your topic, and the AI will give you a topic. AI should be your assistant. AI should be like a helper to you, and should not do your work. Don't depend solely on AI to help you do your work, because this AI is just going to give you garbage in, or something that is not detailed, something that is not even worth it. Yes, I'm talking from experience. When we were writing our seminar, I just said I'm going to test run this AI tools, and then let me check what the information is going to give me. Honestly, if it gave a very good write up, but when I start verifying these things, I noticed that it gave a fake references for the write-up I actually wanted it to. I was like, why would this AI give me a fake reference and all those things? But when you use AI the proper way, honestly, you're going to enjoy research, because number one, it's going to speed up your writing. Like, I use AI. I'm not saying you're not going to use AI for your research, or your it's going to make your work very easy. I will not lie for you. But you don't depend solely on it. You still have your own part of the work to be done. You see, I'll have like 80% of the work to be done by you. Then you can use AI or ChatGPT to do like 20 to 30% of your work to make it more easier. Yes, we're in a world of technology, so no one can say that you should go back to the old ways of writing research, but you should not depend solely on it, because it's also liable to make mistake or give you information that is not verifiable, which is not good. Like, for instance, what I'm talking of, fake references. When I use AI for a particular proposal, it actually gave a fake references. So that's one reason you should not use or should not depend solely on AI. AI should be your assistant, maybe helping you in doing your research very, very well. Okay, so these are the things that you need to know when you're going writing. There are a lot of mistakes to avoid, and I'll keep sharing it with you over time. So for you to write your proposal, number one, you have to make up your mind that you see this research, I'm writing it myself. Because one thing about proposal writing is that a lot of people already make up their mind they're not going to write it themselves, or they already have someone to write it for them, which is it depends solely on them, is reason best known to them. But if you made up a mind that you're going to write your research yourself, you should make it more fun. That's why I always try or advise anyone writing proposal is that you should make your proposal writing. You should like it's something of interest to you that is going to find very fun doing, especially when it comes to your field work, which is at most people consider to be the most tiring. So you have to find a topic that you are really, really interested to, okay, so that you be able to finish up your research in good time. Okay, so I think that is it for the step-by-step guide on your proposal writing. If you have any question, I think this is time for you to ask your question, and everything I'll be in the comment section to answer your question. Please don't forget to share this live stream to someone or to any group that you know that they'll be needing it. Please share it to them. If you're on WhatsApp group or any group that you know that has a lot of students that will need this, please share to them. Okay? Please share. You can just click on that share button and share this live. It's going to help someone out there. Please, if you have any question, let me check the comments and know. Okay. Okay, I think okay, let me attend to the questions. Mm, Mr. Sahid, thank you so much. I also appreciate you for joining. Okay, I appreciate you for joining. Uh, a live. Okay, I think no one asked question. That means we are good to go. But if you have any question at any point, maybe you are rewatching this live and you have any question, please drop it in the comments. Drop it in the comments and I'm going to attend to it. Like I said, this is just like an overview. I'm going to be making comprehensive videos because I found it difficult to write my proposal before. But I just want to make it easy. Like I'm here to make life easy for everybody. Anything that will make life easy for us, that's where I am because I don't like something that is hard or something that is boring to me. It can really mess things up. Please, okay. I'm still looking out for questions, but if there's no other questions, I think I thank everyone for joining our live. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Thank you. And I hope you learned something. Please tell me something you've learned in the comment section. Which of the proposal components or which of the proposal writing are you finding it very difficult? Let me just know in the comments so I'll know where to channel the energy to so I can actually help everyone. Okay, which of the proposal writing are you finding very difficult to do, or when you hear it, your heart will just skip? Let me know in the comments so we could tackle it together. We are in this together. Oh. We are not alone. Don't worry. Okay, I'm here to help you out, especially when it comes to research. We must make research fun. That's our goal. We'll make research fun for ourselves. So let me know if you have any question or if you have any place you're finding very difficult, okay, because this our life is going to be ending in less than 20 minutes. So you can ask a question now. And if you don't have any question, maybe I have a question for you. Yes, I must have a question for you. Like, why not? Why not? Why not? I should have a question for you. I should have a question. Okay. I'm just checking out for other questions that people have in the comment section. All right. There's no question for now. Okay. So my question for you is, which area of your study are you interested to do your research? Could you tell me which area, if you're in public health, because I know a lot of people here are from public health group. So if you're in public health, which area of public health are you really interested to do your research? Please let me know in the comment section. Which area in public health are you interested to do your research? Maybe from there we can coin a topic, or we can narrow um your broad overview. Okay, so let me know in the comment section. Let me know. Okay, this is my first time of using StreamYard, and I think I'm so proud of myself. This is not related to proposal, but I'm so proud of myself because I always thought of this will have a lot of glitches, but thank God we're able to do it. So anything you put your mind, this is coming from a motivation side of me. Anything you put your mind, you're going to achieve it. And if you put your mind to writing your proposal, you are going to achieve it too. Okay? So thank you, everyone. I think I'm going to be ending this now as we don't have any questions again. Thank you, everyone, for joining, and I do really appreciate. Please, I just have one request. Help me to subscribe to the channel. It's a way of supporting me. This is a mission work. A mission work. Please subscribe to the channel and also share this video to your groups, to anyone you know that actually needs this. To share. It's very important. Okay, so I'm going to see you in my next video, in my next live by next week. We're going to be doing more lives. So okay, as the days goes by. So thank you so much, everyone. I will see you. Bye.